Yo, what's going on? This is Ilex Wilder. This is Wild with Wilder. It's a great day. So, I wanted to briefly address what VEVE said yesterday about the upcoming releases for the drops. So, we were supposed to have drops today, this morning, and this morning was going to be the Marvel Mighty Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, aka Spider Gwen, Green Goblin. Who else? We have Spider-Man from the future, which I think is $30.99, and I'm forgetting. Oh, Black Cat, another good one. So this has now been pushed to Sunday, January 30th, 12 p.m. Pacific time. So that's going to be 2 p.m. Central time, my time, which is then 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm so great at time conversions. On top of that, the Daredevil drop is happening the same day, early in the morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. That's 10 a.m. This is the normal drop time. So they're going to have 2 drops in a day. That means there's going to be a lot of thinking that people are going to do. Like, say you want to buy into all of them, not trying to go after all of them. Well, if you don't have the liquidity, then you really have to decide, do I want to get one of the Marvel Mighties, or do I want to get one of these Daredevils or the collection of Daredevils? Some people go in and they try to get the sets while they're super kind of inexpensive. On top of that, I think that these are going to be fun collectibles to have. So I have another video on my channel where I'm talking about what's exciting about these 2 particular drops. And I think you have a lot to be excited for. Obviously, in my opinion, Spider-Gwen is the figurine to get. If this is her FA, then this is going to be one that you're going to want to hang on to, because it's only a matter of time before we get some live action Spider-Gwen into the Marvel verse, like the cinematic universe, not just into the Spideyverse, where we get something with her because she's so prominent. So it's super cool news. Now let's kind of scroll up a little bit, because the main news in regards to the VEVE group is the migration of the VEVE collection to IMX. So right now the market is down. As they're doing the migration, they're doing all their tests, they're making sure everything gets moved over to layer 2 on Immutable, which it's going to sit. Now, a couple of things about IMX is that people are soon going to be able to sell and buy NFTs on the IMX platform using the Omi Token. Those of us that have a little bit of the Omi Token, or a lot of bit of the Omi Token, are going to be sitting around and considering, okay, well then what does that mean for me in terms of the token valuation, or in terms of staking on the VEVE platform, or in terms of buying in, so forth and so on. And I believe that if we go to the IMX, I kind of want to do that, because if we go to Immutable X, they said something really interesting on their platform as well. So I read this yesterday, but here it is. So they sent this out, and they said every project built on Immutable X can now turn on MoonPay, which gives instant credit card purchases of layer 2 Ethereum with 0 gas fees. Let me say that again. Every project built on Immutable X can now turn on MoonPay to ensure instant credit card purchase of layer 2 Ethereum with 0 gas fees. That's crazy. That layer 2 aspect of it is what's so crazy, because it's the part that people are so frustrated about. Gas fees are astronomical. I don't know how much longer they're going to be the norm, just because of how much they cost. And with a lot of people who are wanting this to be kind of normalized and marketable and mainstream, there's some things that kind of have to be so in order for us to get to that point. And one of them is the astronomical gas fees. So go try to buy a project on the Ethereum chain, maybe on OpenSea, when it's busy and it's a popular project, well, if the project costs $100, expect to pay $50 to $100 in gas fees. Now, if it's crazy busy, you may be paying the double the valuation of the project, depending on the size. So if you're buying something like a big project, say you're buying a Doodle or you're buying a Bored Ape Yacht Club, the gas fees are just going to be crazy. Now, the talk has been getting it off this layer 1, which will pass it through layer 2, which is going to handle all of the transaction slowdowns by, I guess, breaking the actual flow of data into a multi-lane highway, like multi-leveled, multi-layered, fractionalized version of what it is on the main blockchain. So once they have that, well, now it's no clog, now there's no congestion. You don't have to pay for this super exclusive toll road to get your car to the front of the line. You can just breeze on through and it costs nothing. That's kind of been the goal for these in a lot of ways, because there's a lot of resistance to hopping into cryptos and NFTs and things like that. And this, I think, is humongous. So going back to the VEVE side of things, the only... went too far. The only other thing is that VEVE is really going to be the first leading platform of major IPs in NFT space that you can buy. Now, it's interesting because I personally think that the actual VEVE-verse is going to be the thing. And that's really what you want to have your collectibles for, if there's going to be some sort of future rental on the collectibles that you own within that environment. So this move to IMX is the first real step of getting them more tokens, more income, as it'll be available. Things in there will be available for purchase via Ethereum, which opens up a whole host of possibilities. So let's stop there. I'm wild with Wilder. I want to talk about that last bit that's at the bottom there for those of you that are wondering in another second video, maybe in a short. Keep watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to do another live video a little bit later. Peace.